How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of the Why Not Me podcast. I am your host, Jerry Ruiz. With me today, I'm actually pumped because I have a local here. I barely moved to Washington. So, my first local guest, family friend, Takuache friend, everyone knows him around here.
Hey,
Give it a big what up to Chris Jimenez from Chris Customs.
yeah,
How's it going, bro?
pretty good.
Before we get started, what's in your cup?
Mm, Wait,
Right?
just so we know we got the good mixture. What goes good with pineapple?
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, that's you are Takuache. I just kidding. Don't drink and drive, guys. But funny because normally I have a red cup. Get on
We,
the
we,
mic.
we can see what kind of mood you're in today.
Yeah, uh, hard time, you know. Not everyone can drink these, bro. Gotta have strong.
Uh,
Well, let's go and get this thing going. We are live, but
so,
bad Mario couldn't watch this, huh?
right?
Talk about him a little bit. But Esme says hi. Hi. Hey, can you guys hear me? I just upgraded my microphone or a thing to my microphone, so let me know if my voice is high. I'm too high. Fine, right, Chris?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, I guess we'll find out on the YouTube. But who came up with the name Chris Customs? That just something calling you? Or...
Honestly, it goes back a while to where, shoot, when I started working on trucks, but when I was part of a truck club. So I would always be basically everybody's mechanic. How it turned into, And then I just started doing like I would be the one that drops trucks and everything. And honestly, I always forget who, but somebody like, oh, Chris, and then I was like, and then customs. I was like, well, it kind of went together. So I was like, all right, cool. Got got some ideas, and I was like, man, I was like looking for somebody to design me a logo. Hit up a couple people, ended up falling through, and then I think it was with Mario and Jose that we ended up coming like, why don't you just put your truck like the outline of your truck, the cat eye that I have, that everybody knows me for. So kind of went with it, and then we played around with a couple different designs until the logo that we have now. But
Yeah, that's how it came to fruition.
yeah,
Okay. Give me a quick second. So can you guys hear me better now? Laura said she really couldn't hear me, but that's sick. So that's how that came about.
yeah,
You don't really know who. Everyone just it was just
it was kind of like a team effort coming up with it, but it was
yeah.
kind of like I had to actually persuade it and actually come up with the logo, try to find somebody. But
I
I
know
like
how.
it. It's simple.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
The double C's. But so you make your own merch or what? Since you had to pretty much start doing your own stuff.
Actually, yeah, I have a. He was one of my old barbers, which is now my little brother's uh loyal barber that he won't go to anybody else but him. Uh, they're in the cut here at the Lower Valley in Toppenish. He makes they make decals, so I usually have him make me usually some batches, and I keep so if customers once I get their stuff done, I usually give them one if they want one. So which talking about that, I ran out already, and I need to get some more.
Dang, just say it's because of the virus, bro. Production's low, you know.
Yeah,
There's a sticker shortage.
supply shortage on everything,
Yes,
on
sir.
vinyl and everything. So
Yeah, Savage. Yeah, it kind of sucks too, cause a lot of companies. Have you been ordering car parts or anything recently?
yeah, yeah, and I have some computers that I got to order for a swap that I have coming up. Um, a Holly Terminator computer is on back order for I want to say a good 2 months.
Yeah, damn.
So Yeah, some parts are getting a little bit harder to come by, and then the thing is, prices are going up pretty good, and then it's kind of hard with trying to get everybody in budget, and then trying to explain to them that prices are going up.
Yeah, not for us. They'll be like, "Hey, like a month ago you told me this price." Be like, "Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
no, I was
bro,
like,
it went up since a month." Yeah. The
yeah,
tariffs especially,
so
and well, like you said, it was a computer. A lot of computer parts are made in China, so there's a big shortage over there too from workers and factories and whatever. I don't know if you keep up with Teslas and stuff, but they have like these chips that go in graphics cards and computers, and they're having shortages too because you know they have the big old tablet on their in the cars.
yeah,
They're taking up a lot of those chips, so a lot of computer people are getting mad because they're not able to access like get some parts because car companies are coming in first.
yeah. Ford is having that same problem too.
Yeah, yeah. They got touchscreens. Oh, every car pretty much has a touchscreen now. So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know, I forgot what it was. There's something special on a Ford that they're doing the same thing that with the shortage and everything, they fell behind too for a bit.
Yeah, it was probably that chip. That's probably what I could think of because that's like one of the main things that's hard to come by. But then again,
Yeah,
Fords always have a lot of problems, right?
yeah, that's true.
If it's not one thing, it's another. But I guess how long have you been lowering trucks for?
Honestly, it's been a couple of years already. I originally started off with Hondas back since high school. Like literally, I had one of my friends that I was hanging out with today. We took his car to go get some work done. We brought it back, and we're kind of reminiscing today on like literally, it's already going to be about 9 years or so since we graduated, and we started way before that in the building cars, and everything. So started off by lowering Hondas and then kind of working your way up until now. But it's been, I want to say, a good 12 years working on 12 or more years working on cars, lowering trucks specifically. Probably since I came back from Phoenix from school.
Yeah.
So I want to
Uh,
say since 2014, 15.
okay, so like 7 years, pretty much, 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was tripping out. I thought it said that my calendar said it was 2028. I was like, what the hell? I was like, damn, it's been 14 years. Nah, but that's the date today. But so what else do you guys do other than lower trucks, or what do you do?
Me, I do a variety of things. So we got into doing sunroofs. So we do custom sunroofs on trucks, not and do some custom interior headliners. Do I'll wire up people's subs. I do all your overall maintenance on any car. Anything that needs to get repaired, I can do it. Basically, that's my specialty because I went to school for it.
Nice, nice.
So
That's good. That way, something happens to my car, I'll go hit you up. But it's kind of funny that you said you started
yeah,
on
you can
Hondas.
schedule in.
Yeah. I got. Now I'll just pull up and just say it's making random noise and dip.
What?
So I'll just pull up, say it's making some random noise, and then just dip. You let you figure it out. But it's funny because you said you started with Hondas, right? And I remember like
Yeah,
we were, well, when I was younger, we're the same age. When we were younger, it was like the Honda scene, you know? Like everyone had Hondas and Integras and everyone wanted to fix them up, this and that. And then now it's you pretty much see that with the trucks. Like it kind of seems like everyone has trucks now.
yeah. It kind of transitioned over, but there's still a pretty good amount of Hondas in there. But those are a lot of the older guys now.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I've always liked Hondas. They're always been nice cars. You could always do some pretty crazy stuff with them. But then a lot of times too, you see some riced out ones or like some paisa ones, and you're just like, damn, what the hell did they do to that? You know? Do you see that a lot with the trocas too, or no?
Mm, lately, I have, but the thing is, the younger generation. There's a how do I put it? There's a big difference between spending money to lower and fix a truck than lowering a Honda Civic.
Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. The truck weighs a lot more, right?
Yeah, but then like parts are more expensive, you know.
Yeah.
And then they kind of want to do the same thing that they do to a Honda like before, but that's where it comes in where I see it where it's kind of like kind of riced out because they do it it's kind of like a half-ass that they do, you know.
Yeah. They just do the cheaper way. They cut. Do you
Yeah,
still see people cutting the springs? Do people still?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I still see people cutting the springs, and I still people see people doing some weird shit like literally they'll put clamps on the spring to pull it down
Oh, okay.
to bring it down. I was like, ugh. It puts that spring at an angle where it could, like, if you hit a bump too hard, boom, shoot out that spring.
Yeah, I was about
So
to.
I'm like,
I was about to ask you if they're going fast enough and they hit like you said a bump or something hard, then obviously that impact is gonna make that tension pop out. That's crazy. The person, if you're on the freeway, the person to your left or to your right is gonna get a spring to the window.
spring to the window.
Yeah,
They're gonna be like, I thought it was winter, but fuck, spring came pretty quick.
yeah, yeah. It's springtime, baby. There's, there's some rain showers. And what made you decide that this is something that you wanted to do?
Like I said, like I grew up in a community where it was a lot of Hondas. A lot of my friend groups, we worked on cars, and it just continued and it grew and it developed. Like I said, I went to a UTI in Phoenix, so the car scene over there is pretty big, and it's a pretty big truck scene too. So it kind of made me get more into it. And then when I came back over here, it's kind of everything followed me over here with the truck scene, which is still wasn't even a big thing yet.
Was
It
it
was still
active?
on. It wasn't active. It was still, you know. And then I was like, okay, then what is it? I just kind of pursued it from there slowly. Came back, just work. I started work because you know, just came back from school, all my bills, all my student loans and everything. So it's kind of like, oh, I got to get to work to catch up, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just started working, and then I ended up doing industrial machinery. And then I just would slowly, everybody would ask me, hey, you know how to work on this? You know how to work on that? You went to school, you know? So it kind of turned into a side job. And then now, finally, now it's basically rolled out into a full-time job. So,
Oh yeah. Do you have another job other than this? Yeah.
no.
Oh, okay.
So basically now I get to say that I work for myself. I'm my own boss. So
That's pretty sick.
it's nice.
Yeah, no, I wish I could say that. I'm jealous right there, cause you gotta make your own schedule, you know, you gotta work on stuff you like. That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
You know how, if you
Because
focus.
before, yeah, I used to have like even I'm pretty sure everybody can attest to it that knows me that I would have a pretty tight schedule on everything, you know, try to fit everybody on the weekend. So I want to get much rest sometimes, but now it's kind of like, you know what? I'm just gonna work myself from Monday to Thursday, have Friday, Saturday off, enjoy my time, you know,
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah,
having
yeah.
almost no days off for a couple of weeks, you know.
Or else work hella hard during the day, do some stuff after you get out, and then just work hella hard on the weekends on your Chris Customs, right? Pretty much.
Yeah,
But
but now it's just I work on it when I'm during the day when I have time, when I get stuff done, and then you know.
nah, that's sick, bro. Yeah. Shit, I wish I could do that. I've always liked mechanics, people that can work on their cars, because I mean, everyone has a car pretty much, so you're always gonna have a job. The only thing that probably sucks about being a mechanic is everyone wants a cheap price. Everyone's probably always trying to lowball you.
True, but sometimes it's not that bad. Some people understand it, and a lot of people know that things are expensive.
Yeah,
So, but at the same time, I'm doing it as a what do you call it? I'm doing it cheaper. That way, I can still help people out. You know,
yeah,
because I've seen it, and I've seen it recently too. I don't want to say where, but that there's a lot of dealerships and a lot of mechanic shops and auto shops that basically do you dirty. You know,
yeah. They
and
tax.
I've always said I was like I don't want to be that guy. You know.
Yeah, nah, that's true. And you do it for the love of the game, man.
Yeah.
And nah, that's sick. I actually had my friend on here the the other day. He was a mechanic too, telling me that dealerships are the biggest ripoff pretty much you can find.
Yeah,
I mean,
they are.
it kind of makes sense because they're a bigger business and stuff, but at the same time, you think they'd have more money and they wouldn't have to charge as much, right?
Yeah, but if you really think about it, they have more money to back themselves up if they get caught. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Um, but I don't know. One thing, this is completely different. I worked at Porsche. I was the porter, the shuttle driver, pretty much. Um, they do a really good job. They actually like go through everything, but at the same
Yeah,
time, they have their reputation on the line, as like an authentic dealership. There's not a lot of them everywhere. So what I liked is when they would get used cars, dude, they would go through the whole thing, anything that was bad with it, they'd replace it, buy a brand new, and just make sure it was all good. But
they basically set a higher standard for themselves, so they gotta go through everything.
yeah, yeah, because you don't want them to get bad reviews, like, oh, this place sucks, and like someone that's gonna spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars on a car, they're gonna be like, oh, a lot of people saying this place sucks. Why am I gonna take it or go there? But
Yeah,
I guess that's a fine line you have to deal with is is trying to not be too expensive, but at the same time not burn yourself out too, right?
yeah. You just gotta be able to balance it out. You know.
Yeah, some yin and yang. That's some yin and yang. Esme said that she took her car to the dealership.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, at least the good thing about that is I don't know. Maybe there's a guarantee or something if something fucks up.
We don't want to talk about that. We might get her a little upset right now.
Alright, okay. Yeah. Well, maybe another time. Um, it's great. So I'm trying to get back
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah, it was bad.
back on this. What kind of trucks do you work on? Like mostly. I know a lot of people probably know this, but for the people, I guess my fans that don't know you.
Yeah.
What is it that, what trucks do you work on mostly, or vehicles?
Um, Around here, the most variety. I'll work on anything, you know.
Yeah,
But the variety that everybody favorites around here is Chevy and GMC. So I usually work on that. And the ones that dime a dozen that I love working on is LS motors. So I also do that. I also build motors. So I like doing that. But yeah, I have worked on a couple Fords recently, not too long ago. Like I want to say a couple months ago, I just dropped one of the newer Ford single cabs for a guy with a 5.0 in it. So
yeah. Yeah, that's one thing that's nice about, working on vehicles. You get to see so many different cars. My friend, he moved to Vegas and he actually works at an LS shop, bro, where they specialize on LS swaps.
uh,
He's a detailer, but still, it's pretty sick. I'm pretty sure that'd be pretty nice to see every day, just different LSs going into different things.
yeah,
And so do you?
like I said, they're a dime a dozen because literally, like I'm pretty sure you Google LS swap something, it'll come up Miata, Honda, anything usually.
But there's a good reason for that, right?
Reliability.
Reliability. It's cheap
That's it.
compared
Yeah,
compared to a lot of other stuff.
yeah,
It doesn't weigh too much for compared to the power it has.
true.
But yeah, I don't know. It's always crazy when you see a little sleeper. Something you
It
weren't
is honestly.
something you weren't expecting. You see a little CRX, the freaking LS motor.
I know.
I saw the slug bugs, the old school ones.
Yeah,
I saw that with the EJ motor, Subaru one for the people that don't follow Subarus, I guess. And I was like, damn, I wonder how that handles. It was parked there, It was a show car for the most part. But yeah, I don't know. I remember someone telling me that they swapped the Porsche motor in a slug bug too, and they were
damn.
pretty much interchangeable because they're the same family.
Oh, okay. So since we're on the topic of Subarus, how do you feel about yours not being with you no more?
It kind of sucks sometimes when I want to drive it. I can't go outside.
Yeah.
I can't go outside and be like, oh well, I'm gonna drive the Subi today. But I got it for like 24,000, and I sold it for 24,000, so it wasn't too bad.
You basically got to drive it for free.
Yeah, and I put miles on it, and I
Yeah.
and I scraped the rims on one side, so
Let me find out it was on a McDonald's drive-through.
nah, it was I was actually not feeling good, and I was pulling up at my own driveway, and I got too close. I was just like, fuck it. Yeah. But the funny thing is, those rims already came fucked up. That's kind of why it was a little cheaper when I got it, because they had like black manchas on them. I don't even know what they were. Like it looks like something burned through it, through the paint.
No sé.
Yeah. Well, you got to see it too. But yeah, like a lot of people are like, "What the fuck happened there?" I'm like, I don't know. So that's pretty much the only thing that was wrong with it. It was a good car. It runs fine, ran fine. Um, the dealership was happy that I sold it to them. they, I went,
Like, I was sad.
yeah, I went to three different ones, and I even went to the Porsche one. I told them I was like, oh well, I was like, you guys want to buy it? I was like, I used to work here. I know cars are kind of they're in a lot of dealerships are trying to buy cars. There's a shortage, I guess. And they wanted to like undersell me, bro. They were asking me for like 22,000. They're like, "Oh, we gotta change all those rims. They're all burnt." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I get it." I was like, "But someone's offering me more, so I'm gonna go to them." And they're like, "Yeah, no, that's fine. Go for it. No, that makes more sense." But I don't know. I don't know what my next car is gonna be, or troca.
We'll see.
Um, let's see. I need a truck because you always need a truck.
Yeah.
But I liked having the little tuner that can, zip through anything, can fit anywhere.
True.
The new Subaru's coming out this next year, so I don't know if I'm gonna go with that.
Hey, you better get something with the fuel power plant before. I don't know if you heard about that they want to go to all electric by 2030 or something like that.
Yeah, did you hear Honda? They're gonna stop selling gas-powered vehicles by 2040.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I tripped out on that too, bro. Uh, my homie.
So you're basically gonna have to be an electrician to work on cars later on.
Yeah, for real, bro. But I wonder what's gonna happen with the gas. I wonder if we're ever gonna not have gas, because we'll still have the cars, but if there's electric stations everywhere, how are you gonna put gas in your car?
True, but my thinking, I already thought about this before. If they completely get away from gas, you're basically getting rid of a bunch of things, like entertainment wise, hobby wise, like with NASCAR, Formula One, drag racing. You're basically eliminating a lot of things for a lot of people if you get rid of fuel. You get me?
Yeah, no, I get it.
So it doesn't just affect the transportation community. It affects more than a variety of things that people actually want to see.
Yeah, and it's crazy because they have 20 years to figure that out. Pretty much, because a lot of people are saying that, and 20 years kind of does sound like a lot, but if you look at it like in the bigger picture, 20 years ain't nothing. How long have cars been around? 120 years?
How about I put this example for you? Think about from 2000 to 2021, how much has changed since the first computer came out.
Yeah, yeah, not for reals. What cars were out in 2000? What was the? It was a Supra.
Supra,
That was like
yeah,
a 98. So
the
the
NSX.
the NSX. Those are all nice little tuners. Yeah, no, I guess we gotta go back, huh?
Yeah.
That's when
What is it called? Marty, we gotta go back.
we gotta go back. We gotta go back, Marty. But yeah, no, I don't know. 20 years is a lot, bro. Fuck, 5 years is a lot when it comes to technology.
It
Like
is.
like the first iPhone was what, 2008?
Yeah.
That's 13 years ago. Like, that seems old. But
Well, it does. Well, think about it right now. I was like, how we're doing this live, and then think about it back in 2000, where everything was a desktop, and you had to do dial up. Hey, everybody, get off the phone.
yeah,
I'm gonna
for
use the
real.
internet for a little bit, you know?
Or you're trying to be on the internet and they're telling you to get off it. They're gonna make a phone
Yeah.
call. Or when you click on your internet and it's just like
Yeah.
yeah yeah
It takes a good minute to.
to start up. Yeah. Or when you're downloading something, it says it's gonna take like 20 years to finish downloading.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Or my favorite part was LimeWire, bro. You remember
Oh shit. Yeah.
you remember LimeWire?
Music, movies,
Yeah, especially movies.
and then the viruses that came with it.
Yeah, trying to figure out what was what. Hey, bro,
Yeah.
it's crazy. One time, my aunt, well, my whole like half of my family's like churchy, right? And
Yeah.
so I was there, and they told me to download a movie or something, so because the church group was coming, right?
Oh.
Yeah, and so I think it was Robin Hood, like a newer Robin Hood, like a live action one or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I downloaded it off LimeWire, and I pushed play, and like I guess it was like the boys group in there, whatever. They're like my age, they're all like 14, 15. And dude,
Yeah.
a fucking an adult movie popped up on the screen. It's-
You're like,
I
oh,
was like, oh shit! And like I looked at the people from the church, and they're
you're
just
like, this
all
is the wrong Robin Hood.
yeah, they're all just like they're all I was like, they're probably like, damn, Robin Hood's lit. Yeah, I took it off pretty quickly, but it was hilarious. Bro. I was like, oh fuck! I was like, oh, I think that was the wrong movie.
You're like, I'm gonna step out for a bit. You guys can have a conversation.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, so yeah, technology's come a long way, huh?
Yes.
But yeah, no, that shit's funny, bro. I used to download hella like albums. That was that was one of my favorite things, bro. Now it's just Spotify. I don't know what you use.
I use Android, so I use what is it? What
The
is it? I forget what
Google
it's
Play.
called. Hold on. No, YouTube Music. That's what it's called now.
Oh, dude, I use YouTube Music too, bro. But
Yeah. Do
it's
you
cause
pay? You pay your subscription? $10 a
yeah,
month?
I pay the premium service for YouTube. It's cause
Yeah.
since I work like fucking 10 hours a day, and I work by myself pretty much. It lets you watch videos with your phone off. You know, that's like the main reason why
Yeah.
I have it. So I listen to podcasts and I just listen to random pendejadas during work because I get tired of listening to music after a while because you hear the same
And what's
shit.
pretty cool, it was what I like about it. You can slide it over from song to video. Like if you want, like over.
Yeah, no, that's sick too.
If you want to watch a music video, you're like, oh yeah, I'll slide it over.
Seamless transition. But
Yep.
I guess we can go back to talking about your trucks, right? And
Yeah.
what I ask you? So do you work on cars too now? Did I ask you that? Because I know we're
Yeah,
talking.
I do.
Okay, you're saying you've worked on some Fords, and so you work on cars too. You is there something
Yeah, I
you?
work on like I want to say like a week ago, I lowered a Mustang on coilovers.
Yeah. Oh, dang, nice.
So
Is there something you won't work on, like something you don't like to work on or anything? Or
yes, we'll go there.
okay.
I do not like to work on Mercedes or BMW.
Oh, no, that makes sense. I've heard stuff about them. I've actually had a BMW, so sometimes they can be a pain in the ass. But
So
why?
they're very problematic. They're very problematic, and a lot of it is sensor wise, or especially like even Audi. Like with Audi, they have a rear. Well, it's going to be most of the newer cars now if you really think about it, because you know how instead of having your old handbrake that you pull up, you have your little button.
Yeah.
So if that button ever goes defective or out of service, there's no way of unlocking your brake. So you're literally stuck with your car wherever you got it. you got to get it towed
Yeah.
to a dealership because you literally got to plug in the computer and manually get it into the computer and disactivate the parking brake. You got to basically override the parking brake to be able to disable it to move it,
Yeah. And you don't have that software?
just to get it to roll.
And you don't have that software?
No, not yet.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, not only would you have to buy, not only is it expensive, but you'd have to buy that software for like each
It's
individual car.
how do you say it around here? It's not worth it because yeah,
How many people have Audis that go to you with an electric parking brake?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was like, there's not that many.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Technology is getting crazy, bro. So you don't like foreign cars, pretty much, right? Like with Mercedes either, or pretty much not foreign, but German, right? You don't like working on German cars?
Yeah, German cars.
'Cause, yeah, my friend Lloyd, the other mechanic I had on here, he said he hates working on BMWs. He said he's tripped out because I don't remember. He just said that the way they did things on certain models and certain things they placed things through didn't make any sense at all. And like how, like why?
It's kind of we go back to that same topic. We always gotta blame the engineers for that.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I was
They,
like, if a mechanic would have designed this engine setup, I was like, they would have not done that. But
I asked them, is it a little tighter to work on Japanese cars? Like less space?
Japanese, no, not really.
Because I heard that the reason why there would be smaller space is because they have smaller hands than us. Like, so no, I know it sounds crazy, but like that's why like I don't know, it's a little more different. Because I remember when I had my FRS, it was a bitch to change out the spark plugs and the ignition coils because they were like in a cramped little place to get to.
Isn't it the same design basically as Subaru, where you have to buy special socket adapters because when you pull it out, it's almost up against the frame?
Yeah,
Or,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a bitch. It's something that should have been like half an hour maybe. Took like 4 or 5 hours because it was a pain to work on. And it was actually that had the FA20 motor in it, and my WRX had an FA20 as well, but it just had stronger internals and obviously direct injection port. No, it didn't have the direct injection port. It had direct fuel. It wasn't direct injection because that's the STI. It had a similar system, but
EFI.
yeah, DFI. Yeah.
You're like, I don't know what that is, but okay.
No, yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Because I remember like I was like, what the hell's the difference between the two? But I don't know. It's crazy because do you like Subarus? I don't know if you want to talk about Subaru.
Yeah, I haven't really worked on them. I have. Well, on my brother's Subaru, he had a Outback.
Yeah,
He swapped his motor out, and I went to help him finish it up. But like, I look at it, and I'm like, ugh, it's not the most pleasant thing to look at to try to work on, you know.
yeah,
But at the same time, I've noticed that a lot of the Subaru community, they basically just work on their own stuff. They don't really take it to anybody else.
yeah. No, that makes sense.
So I haven't really had a lot of people bring me Subarus. That's one thing for sure, you know.
Yeah, they got their own little clique. Yeah, bro. In where I live probably like an hour from San Jose over there in California, and the huge Subaru scene, huge. Um, and yeah, they're pretty dope. A lot of Asians. I'm part
Yeah.
I'm officially part Asian. Because
Nah, you got rid of the Subaru, so
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
not no
claim that
more.
no more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my heritage went away. Nah, it was funny because I was at a car meet and I don't know anyone. Kind of the same here. I don't know anyone here anymore that much. A handful of people. But I went to a car meet and I was just walking around and I I was walking by someone and like I looked at him. I was like, "Hey, bro, are you drinking some Hennessy?" And he looked at me and he's all, "Well, yeah, why?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know." I was like, "I smelled it," and like he looked in his cup. He's like, "Damn!" He's like, "That's what's up." He's like, "You want some?" I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I love Hennessy, bro. So like he pulled out the Hennessy privilege out of his bag. He's all, oh,
Yeah.
just don't let no one see like you drinking it, you know? He's like, cause we weren't supposed to be drinking at the car meet. It was actually at a old hangar, and it was a bar now, so you had to go buy drinks in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, and so I was talking to him. I was like, bro, I was like, I didn't know Asians drink Tennessee. I was like, I thought that was like more like a black thing, you know? And he's like, nah, dude. He's like, Asians love that shit. And then like he like looked at his homies, and they all like pulled out a bottle out of their backpacks too. They all had
You're
Hennessy.
like,
I was like, oh shit. I was like, all right. I was like, oh yeah. You're part
you're
Asian.
like, and you pull up with your sake bottle.
Yeah. Hey, now that shit's fire too, bro. I love
Yeah.
it. And I was laughing. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" They're like, "You know what? You're part Asian, bro." They're like, that should trip me out. I was like, "Well, fuck it." I was like, "Hell yeah!" I was like, "I guess so." And yeah, I love Hennessy. Anyone watching this want to send me some Hennessy? Feel free to. But we could talk about drinks a little bit more after. I'm sure you like drinking. We drank together.
Yeah, we have.
But how do
Just
you?
that.
What's up?
I was like, just the last couple times, I really didn't see you show up. Nah.
Well, I can't get too fucked up either because I'm driving like
Yeah, true.
like an hour away, 40 minutes away. So, well, you live in Toppenish too, but I don't know. I'm going through some legal things right now. I don't want to talk about that. That kind of kills it too. But how do you feel that Chris Custom stands out compared to other people in the area? And you don't got to shit on anyone. This isn't like trying to talk trash. It's just you are a business, a service. So
Like I said, the only way that it really stands out is that I'm willing to work with people, and I'm willing to make something to where it works for them too. Because I've heard, we won't say names on, but there's a bunch of shops that literally they'll charge like 3 times more what I charge, and a lot of it's like, come on, it shouldn't be that way.
yeah,
I was like, yeah, I get the point that you got to make a living off of it, but come on. I was like, there's enough money to go around for everybody. I was like, doesn't mean you got to try to get rich off of people.
yeah. You can charge enough to where you can live your good life, and then where they
To
can,
live comfortably. You get me?
yeah.
Yeah,
And then at the same time too, if you don't charge people as much and you do a good job, they're gonna keep coming back to you, and they'll have more money to spend on stuff to come back to you.
yeah.
You know. So
And then like I've said it before, and then I try to be straight up with everybody. Like sometimes, yeah, it might be a little bit pricey, but like I've told everybody, I was like, you rather pay for everything up front because if you go the cheap route, you're gonna pay for it twice or more in the long run.
yeah,
It's like that. It's like that Spanish saying, "Lo barato sale caro."
yeah.
You know?
They're gonna tell me plata o plomo.
No, that's for the people that don't pay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but it's true, bro. Because then you only fix one thing when two things should have been fixed. The other part's gonna break down and it's gonna fuck up that new thing you got or something in the area.
Yeah,
And that's one thing I didn't like about my BMW was, bro, one thing would break, fix it. Had to fix something else. That'd break. Fix something else. That'd break. I was like, fuck. And the parts weren't cheap.
they're not
Yeah.
exactly. A lot of them are just sensors, or
Yeah. So I was just like, son of a bitch. I was like, all right, I'm done with this. That's what uh
Yeah,
that's what's good about American cars is they're not as pricey as I guess some of the more foreign things.
true.
It's as pricey because they're still expensive, obviously.
Yeah, they are, but like I said, like I partnered with a performance shop in Yakima, and
And let's
I've
go.
also yeah, and then I also I have a commercial account at AutoZone, so I can. That's how I say I can work with people, so I can get parts cheaper and still make enough to make it worth my while.
Yeah. No, that's
So
sick. Yeah, I'm at this point too. I know that sounds crazy. So I have this channel and I do other stuff other than the podcast, you know. And I'm trying to figure out how to make money doing this. I was making some money doing this, but Amazon was a bitch and kicked me out off the program. I didn't have enough subscribers, which is dumb because I was bringing them sales.
True.
Yeah, but I was like, all right, whatever. So I might make a Patreon, but I gotta figure out what's the best way to give people their money's worth and not charge too much either. So, and then how to text this into that, because it's pretty much for the tech part of my channel that I was gonna do that. But that's pretty sick. I mean, it's
Follow the
crazy.
trend.
Yeah. Well, you want
Follow
to
the
make
trend and start making TikToks
I thought you were saying
with the
make
creator
OnlyFans.
fund.
I think it's
Oh.
how we make OnlyFans. I was like, well, all right, well, fuck. I don't know what I'm gonna
Well,
show.
I won't subscribe, but I'll share your link.
Alright, okay, thanks, bro. Yeah, it's crazy how TikTok is a big advertisement, bro, because everyone's on TikTok. Dude, for the longest time, I didn't want a TikTok because
Yeah.
it was just little kids dancing on there, you know. I don't know if you remember that, like that time.
Yeah.
But now, dude, my TikTok is lit. That shit shows me hella
But now it
videos.
teaches everybody life hacks, I guess,
Yeah. Nah, bro, I don't know. My TikTok's like fights, wild animals, cars, and like video games, and then just random stuff in between. So
Yeah.
it figured me out, which is kind of crazy, but hey, it's lit now.
I think the way they do that is I think the way they need to do that is they do that, I guess, is how do you call it? They see what captured your attention if you actually stick through the whole video or just skip through it,
Yeah, yeah, no, it's true. I watched this I guess this guy that worked at Google, one of the main marketing guys. Like they literally did the psychology of what made people like what you or like what would make you like the app, you know, like when they made Facebook and all that. They put like because when you see that someone likes it triggers something in your brain, the dopamine responses that like, oh hey, they like this, so I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna post more because it makes me feel good. The same thing like when you go to a casino when you win, all the colors, all the noises, it like triggers a response in you that makes you happy that you can keep playing. And yeah, I guess TikTok just said like fuck it, we're gonna do autoplay. Like right when you click on the video is gonna start playing. That way, automatically, that's a view. You don't even like get to decide whether you want, give them a view or not. It automatically does that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. They say that the algorithm in TikTok is a pretty good one. Like, I guess worth a lot of money that they were on it. But I don't know. I, I I try to stay away from social media, but not really. You know what I'm saying? I know it's bad for me, but here we are.
Well, we have to say it. I was like, it is bad for you because that's how you're putting yourself out there, And then,
Yeah.
like, at the same time, there's ways that you're going to make money off of it, too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Well, here we are, and I like it too, bro. I like all of it. I like all of social media. I remember. Do you remember MySpace? You're kind of cutting off. People, he's having a little internet issue. Oh, you're back. Okay. Do you remember MySpace?
No, I'm fine. Yeah, where you customize your profile and everything.
Yeah, you felt like a little hacker doing all the like the little HTMLs and like to do the whole theme layout. Yeah,
Yeah, basically all your coding to be able to put your autoplay your music on there and all your backgrounds
your
and all that.
backgrounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of backgrounds did you have?
Oh,
Okay, mine are embarrassing too.
honestly, this goes way back to I want to say 2012. It was on a act.
Damn, you're cutting off, bro. Jeez. Well, he's cutting off, but Raiders for life. I see you. You know, Raider gang, Raider nation. Let's go. Right now, when he pops back up, we'll see.
Is it cutting off still, or
Yeah, you cut off again, bro.
somebody's probably using that microwave again?
Yeah, jeez, fucking microwave. They need to work on that, bro. We'll get you an air fryer.
Oh shit! Still haven't bought one.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all right. It takes forever to cook something, and like the one I had was a small one, so like I made like 4 chicken wings, bro, and then it took like 30 minutes to make it. It's fire though. I was like, fuck it, this is a way for me not to eat bad. But what were you saying? What was your layout on MySpace?
It was one of my old cars. It was a Acura Integra. Like it was a 091.
Yeah.
It was like it was a bright color. It was a Jasper green metallic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's hilarious. Those were pretty nice. That Jasper Green is what you said. What are they called? Not a not
Yeah.
a not a DC, but
It was a usually it was a DA1, but
DA. Okay.
mine since it was a DA1, DA is basically a coupe. Mine was a DB because it was a four door.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I
Um,
remember my friend Oscar, he'd probably be like, "Nah, you gotta get the two door, bro. You gotta get the two door." You know? He was like
yeah.
he was always like that. Yeah, that like dude, Integras were nice, bro. I like them better than the Civics, better than the hatches, you know. But
It depends what kind of hatch the EGs or the EKs.
yeah, that's true. But I don't know. There's just something about the Integras. They always caught my attention more
Yeah.
than the
Acura seems to be the luxury side of Honda.
yeah, or at least a little bit more performance looking wise.
Hmm.
But yeah, I might get a Type R, bro. Like when if instead of a Subaru,
The newer
the newer ones,
Civic
yeah,
Type R's.
yeah. I don't know. I kind of want a muscle car,
Camaro?
Camaro, an SS maybe. I like an SRT, but those are expensive. I don't know if I want to pay that much for a car payment and then that much on insurance on top.
Hey, you got the connection over there, you know. Anna, I'm pretty sure she's listening.
Yeah.
She can she can run it as a SRT base model, you know.
Nah, they tried. They tried on me, but it's because of my legal issues. They were gonna tax me. So,
Yeah.
and dude, it's funny because like the what it shows on my driving history, it shows something crazy, but I beat the case, so it's not that crazy. But I don't know. State Farm was hating on me.
Well, yeah, State Farm didn't want to work with me too, so
Yeah, yeah. They don't work with wild boys,
Anna's
bro.
willing to work with me, but I was like, State Farm does it.
Yeah, they don't work with
Huh?
wild boys, bro.
Yeah. They're
Which
like, you guys are gonna be expensive.
yeah, exactly. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, sorry, I'm gonna go back to Progressive. It sucked because dude, I had like years with Progressive, and then she gave me a sick ass quote at State Farm, and then like the people that the people that double check the thing,
Yeah.
they try giving me a crazy ass quote, bro, like $500 a month.
And I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I can't, nah, fuck that. Bro, my Subaru, fuck, the insurance on that was expensive, bro. It was about like 200 a month on just that. If I had gotten the STI, the reason I didn't get the STI was because the insurance was gonna be like 400 a month on just the STI.
Bad.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck that. I was like, the car payment's gonna be 500 plus 400.
It's literally like buying two cars, or
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
it
it is.
ends up being like you're paying twice for the car that
You're
you're actually buying, you know?
you're almost paying more for the insurance than the damn car.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, nah. I was like, fuck that. So I don't know. It's just do your research on whatever the hell you get into, you know. But an SRT would be sick, bro. Especially the Charger
Yeah.
because it's 4 doors. I'd be able to fit 4 people in there. But I like the Camaro, the SSs. I've driven ZL1s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like they're nice.
Just stay away from the RS, you know?
Yeah, no, dude. When I got my Malibu, my car now, they wanted
Yeah.
to sell me a V6 Camaro. They're well, they wanted to sell me a Corvette, bro. First of all, I was like, nah. I was like, I'm not getting a Corvette. They're why not? I was like, dude. I was like, this is my daily. I was like,
Yeah.
like imagine the insurance. I was like, I don't even want to look up the insurance. The car payment's gonna be high. They're all, well, you can do it. I was like, I can do it, but like, what kind of life am I gonna be living, bro? Like, I'm just gonna have a nice car and not afford anything else. I'm not that balling yet, bro. But yeah, and then so they're like, "Oh, we got this Camaro. It's pretty sick." And like I was like, "Oh yeah, it is nice." They're it's a V6. I was like, "Nah, I can't do that." So you said you wanted something to save gas, you know, because it was my daily. And I was like, "Yeah," but then a real Camaro's gonna pull up on me and just take off, and I'm be all embarrassed, like, you know, like in this V6 over here.
You're like, I don't want to sound like a little bee when I'm driving away. You're like, I
Yeah,
want.
for real. Feel like we're racing like an endurance track. I'd beat you. You'd run out of gas. Like, nah.
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't
You're
know.
like, what's the whole? You're like, what's the whole point about a muscle car without the muscle?
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's embarrassing. So I'd rather not do that. But
What about an SUV?
I was thinking about that too. I would like if I did get an SUV, it'd be the Dodge Durango
The
SRT.
RT,
That no, the SRT. Because
38.
yeah, I think so. It's all-wheel drive. It's a SRT8. Yeah, yeah, it is an SRT8. There's no way it's a six.
SRT10. It only
Yeah.
came, SRT10 only came in the truck
Yeah.
and the Viper. No,
Yeah, and the Viper too.
no, the
Uh,
Viper was a V12. No,
nah, I think it was a 10. I'm not. Yeah, maybe. I've driven one. I've driven the what was it, 98? It was like the second gen one, the second generation.
yeah.
Shit, it's crazy, bro. I was in first gear going like 50, and that shit still
You're
wanted
like, and
more.
it's a 6 speed.
Yeah, and it still wanted more, bro. We got one at the Porsche dealership. Since I was the shuttle driver, I was also I had to go get it smogged. I did everything randomly, bro. Pretty much,
Yeah,
because we didn't get a lot of customers. Because nah, we did, but like not like a Chevy dealership or like a Dodge or whatever. Because not everyone has Porsches. So,
yeah. Or not everybody thinks that you can take something else aside from a Porsche to a Porsche dealer.
yeah, exactly, bro. They had sick, dude. I loved working there. They had like a sick lineup of cars every time because people would take their sports cars there. You know, they take because they traded in for a Porsche.
Yeah.
So that's where I drove my STI before I got mine. And yeah, I remember driving that. I've driven the Mustangs, the Shelby GT 500, the ZL1 Camaro, GTRs. I got to drive all the cars like I ever wanted to drive, pretty much, for the most part. So, so that was sick. But I wasn't getting paid anything, so I ended up leaving. You know, I was I was at like $12 the hour, so that was cool too, man.
So, so since I know you like controlling the show, now I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, no problem, bro. Yeah, this is what this is about for us to talk.
I know, but so my questions are gonna be we'll see. Like we're talking about what you want to purchase. So what do you want like long term? You want something with power? Do you want something nice to look at? You know?
A little bit of both, but it's weird. So I need a truck. Everyone needs a truck.
Yeah.
So that's there because I hate having to ask people to move shit. If I want to buy a barbecue or a dresser or something, I have to call someone or rent
Or
one at U-Haul. Yeah, but he lives all the way over there, and then this truck has a small bed. And then at the same time, if I buy a truck, then you guys are gonna be bugging me to lower it like the whole time. um,
No, we'll just tell you to add a little bit of power to it. You know?
yeah, I'd rather do that. And then at the same time, I miss having a little four banger that can go. You know, that Subaru was sick, all-wheel drive, turboed. I couldn't really ask for more. Yeah, you know, like so. I don't
True.
know.
But did you like it more because you lived down over there in California where traffic was worse, that you could zip in and out of traffic? And then,
I'll tell you what, I'd probably like it more,
because I
dude.
know down over here, traffic isn't too bad.
Yeah. Nah, it's not. Except for today, there's a fire literally down the street from my house. I don't know if you saw it on the
Oh
news.
yeah, I
Yeah.
seen that.
So everyone's going my way because the road is closed. But yeah, I don't know. During the winter, it'd be nice to have a Subaru so I can just zip through the snow again. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Like I said,
but then at the same time,
Go for it. Nah, go for it.
Like at the same time, I'm saying like if you had a truck, like in the snow, I was like, if you ever get stuck or you kind of veer off, you can kind of jump the curb instead of just
Yeah, no,
wrecking the
that's
whole
true.
front end on the Subaru on the lower car. You know?
Or like some shit happens, you know, like let's just say there's a I don't know, something crazy happens here, we need to evacuate. The road highway's clogged. Like you said, I could just go off the road and just pass everyone in a lifted truck.
Yeah.
But so that's why like a truck is high into consideration, but I don't know, man. I really like those I don't know, an SS would be sick. I already have a 4-cylinder car that's 4-door. I don't need another 4-door car. I had a FRS. That
You're
was
looking at
pretty
getting
sick.
a newer one or older one?
A SS? Probably 2011 and up.
They don't because they don't make SS no more.
No, well, 2011 to 2019, I guess.
They're gonna make it's the RST package on the newer trucks,
Yeah, what's that?
which is
Or
still
you're
kind of
talking?
like
Sorry, you're talking about
kind of
trucks.
like
You're talking about trucks.
yeah
Oh, I was talking about Camaro. My bad.
yeah.
But
Oh well.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. And if I get a truck, I'll probably want to get a Dodge Ram.
I wonder who persuaded you.
Yeah.
No.
Or who persuaded them.
True.
Yeah. Hey, I got a really good deal on Mario's truck, bro.
Yeah,
On Mario's dad's truck. I think we got it for like 32,000. No miles. He didn't put
yeah,
nothing
that's
down.
not bad.
Yeah, nothing down. It was
It's still low mileage, and it's like I'm saying, they're nice trucks, you know.
yeah.
As long as you stick with the 5.7 Hemi, like my brother, I'm pretty sure he might be watching or whatever, but we've had an issue with his 4.7 V8, very problematic. I think he's right now the motor that's in there, I think it's the third or fourth motor that's in there.
Yeah.
And these are crate motors from like you go buy them at AutoZone, spend close to $4,000 on them, and they only last you 500 miles. You know.
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, and I know.
So we've been through the warranty process and everything. It's just a hassle, you know. But like I'm saying, Ram is good. There's certain models, certain specific motors that came out bad, you know.
Yeah, and like the older ones too, they always have transmission problems. I don't know if you
Yeah.
noticed that. A lot of the turbo diesel ones have tranny problems. I don't know if it's because it's too much torque for their tranny or whatever, but that kind of happens too. But I don't know, man. It's kind of hard. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's like, do I need all this horsepower? No. It's gonna just give me speeding tickets or stupid driving? Probably. And Eric saying Seahawks for life, but nah. You watch football?
Yeah, I do, but like this last season, I kind of really didn't watch it as much. But before, I would watch it a lot more because I would do the fantasy football, you know, the picks every week.
Yeah.
So, but then at the same time, I can't really favorite any teams because then it makes it, you know, I go off of stats.
Yeah. You don't go off heart, bro. You don't go off your emotions. Nah, my cousin does that.
What are those?
He picks all Raiders, bro, and I'm like, bro, they're not that good sometimes. Like, you know,
you're like, I know you're a diehard fan, but come on.
Yeah. It's like,
I was like, you're doing this for money. Come on. I was like,
yeah, exactly. You got to pick the best players. But so how big is your work crew over there at Chris Customs?
It's gonna be self-employed right now with some part-time workers.
Okay. What does that mean?
Part-time workers is that sometimes I'll be booked to the point where the only people that I trust that I've taught how to work on stuff, or like that I know that if they have any issues, they'll actually ask me instead of trying to resolve it like a whole different way, where, you know, would be Jose or with Mario, because Mario, I've basically delegated some jobs to him, you know.
Yeah.
I'll tell him, be like, hey, I was like, you want to do this? He's like, yeah. And then he'll be like, I'll tell him, I was like, you can use tools or whatever. And like, I won't just like throw them out there. I was like, I'll go over there and show them little tricks, little ways to make stuff easier.
Yeah,
It's kind of a learning curve, but then like later on, it helps me out too, and it helps him out. It helps
yeah,
me if I want to take on a job or whatever. Just be like, hey, you want to do it? You make some extra money. I was like, fine.
yeah. You could take more jobs because you won't just be stuck on just you, right? You'd have multiple
Yeah,
hands working on it, and then two, having them do it themselves, like they'd be able to learn. The only way to learn is by actually doing it,
yeah,
and the best way to learn something is by doing it wrong, because you're gonna be like, all right, I'm never doing that again because that took forever. It taxed me out, and I could have just did this.
yeah,
That's a lot of people learn in life that to do it the bad way, right? Like, did your parents ever tell you like, hey, don't do this, like, hey, don't do that, and then you're like, yeah, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna go, live my life, and then after you fuck up, you're like, oh,
yeah.
this is why they said to do not do that,
Yeah, it's that saying in Spanish, a perder, echando a perder se aprende.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly, bro. Sí, 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 sí. Nah, but, de verdad, güey, porque o si no, lo hiciste así, pues no vas a saber.
Pues valió madre.
Yeah, yeah. Pero, yeah, it's crazy, bro, because there's a lot of stuff in my life, but I was just like, well, if I just listened to my parents, or at least my mom, if I listened to my mom, then I would have just, I would have figured out why she was saying that or why not to do it. But, life's about learning.
Yeah.
And,
Sometimes you got to learn the hard way.
yeah, and it shit sucks. But
It sucks, but you live and you learn.
yeah, exactly. As long as you learn, bro. Because if you don't learn and you just keep fucking up, then that's where it's just
That's that's the main key. Porque si sigues ahí con tus chingaderas, ya no te pedo.
yeah, that shit sucks. But that's part of the reason why I
You're
did.
like, how do you say it? Oh.
Oh, he disappeared again, guys. The microwave is on.
Oh, what is it? Pa pendejo no se estudia.
What was that? I couldn't hear you were cutting off.
No, I was like, it's like that saying. I was like, pa pendejo no se estudia.
Yeah, exactly. If you have your shit. I don't know. I was trying to think of the saying. O si tienes tu cabeza para arriba y no miras al suelo, vas a pegar a algo.
Yeah.
So, nah, I don't know. It's crazy, crazy. But that's why part of the reason I did this show was because I wanted people to learn stuff from different people. Like you work on trucks, learn different
Yeah.
aspects, how you started, why you do what you do. Um, and then me too. Like fuck, I hate my job, so maybe I'll figure out stuff and I could start my own company, or I could do my own thing. I could pick
Yeah.
apart different things. So
It goes back to that saying that everybody. There's some things they teach you in school that kind of bullshit all the time.
yeah,
But like, there's some saying that they teach you. I was like, if you work in something that you love doing, it's kind of like you never work a day in your life.
yeah, exactly. Because you won't feel like you're working, right?
Yeah, you just enjoy. It's a passion, kind of. You're like, shit. I want to see this. I like doing this. I want to see the end result. I want to have that joy of being able to be like, okay, I worked on that. I did that.
And then especially when you're done, like once you see the final results on like a truck, the customer's
Yeah.
happy, and then you're like, fuck, that looks badass. But what would what's your favorite
Mhm.
part? What's your favorite part about working on trucks?
Me,
Yeah.
it's kind of a, how do you say it? Sometimes it's kind of like a stress reliever.
You want to elaborate on that?
Like, I get into the zone where like work on it. I enjoy it, but at the same time, it's always that satisfaction of changing up a look or changing up a performance upgrade or something. It's always that end result. You enjoy seeing that. You're like, okay. Especially like you said earlier. I was like, you always enjoy being able to make something to make something out somebody else happy. You know?
Yeah, not for real. It's funny because you said it's a stress reliever, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people are like, man, fuck that. That gives me more stress, bro. Like, working on this and working
Well,
on
there's
that.
occasions that you always have that one stubborn ass bolt or something, or fucking you smash your finger here and there, you cuss out the truck or whatever, you know. Like
Yeah,
in my case, everybody that knows me, I always fuck around. I was like, fucking not my truck or fucking not my car, you know.
yeah,
Like, you know. But I just say it playing around, but it's kind of like it's just a saying.
yeah. It's just something to help you like relieve the tension of the
Yeah,
situation. Yeah, yeah, I get it. And nah, it's crazy because I don't know. It's I feel like that's something a lot of people don't really appreciate too much. You know, they're just
yeah.
it's just like, oh, he works on cars, you should be able to do it, this and that. What's your favorite truck you worked on?
Uh, favorite truck. Uh, damn. Oh, so far, I have to say it'll probably be the one that's no longer here because I basically did it. I helped build the whole truck through the whole process. It was basically a team built between a couple of them. Because between a well, you seen our little crew, our little group of friends. We always help each other out and everything. So my favorite one was to see the end result on that one. I went from building the motor, helping with interior, helping with doing a front end swap, customizing it, doing a drop kit, doing a basically a monster notch on it and everything. You know, basically that was my favorite because it was an overall build. You know, I have favorites that I enjoy building motors. You know, making them quick, making them this, adding power to it. But that one I gotta say it was because I got to be part of the whole entire process. Like I said, I was like I tell people, I was like, there's a variety of options that I can do to the cars and trucks, but all I can also help you build basically your truck, not just for your motor, your suspension, everything else. You know, interior. I can help you do the whole thing all around. You know, you get me?
Yeah,
So
you can do the complete
basically, it
package.
was a truck that I could do. That I was part of the whole entire build process through it because you know how some people they end up taking it to one person to build a motor, take another person interior, another person to do suspension, another person to do paint, and you know,
Yeah, like different specialties, different.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm
pretty
not
sick.
saying I'm perfect at all of them, but I'm saying I'm capable of doing most of it. You know.
Yeah. So, what kind of truck was that, if you don't mind me asking?
It was gonna be. I want to say, mistake me if I'm wrong. I think it's a '99 2000 Chevy Silverado single cab short bed.
Okay.
It was one of the lowest around in the valley. It was I want to say the how do you call it? The frame was literally I think an inch or less off the ground,
Nice.
and that's not on bags.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
know how
ask.
everybody does bags?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Well, because if I lowered a truck, I would want to put it on bags, just because I hate. Well, I hate. I want a comfortable ride, you know, and then at the same time, I hate having to drive sideways over things, especially if I'm in a truck.
Yeah,
But if I ever did get a truck, I'd probably have two trucks, what a lowered one and lifted one. Lowered one probably be, single cab. But I'm not there yet.
yeah,
Not there yet. It's easy to talk about it. I'd rather be about it. But
true. But
how much money have you spent on
so
tools? Oh, what's up? What were you gonna ask?
oh shit, a lot. I don't even. I keep on spending money on tools still.
Yeah, of course.
I want to say this week I spent. I want to say a good like $400 on tools.
Yeah. Jeez. Just this week. And that's
Yeah,
and that's not including all the money you spent previously on all the tools you have.
yeah. So it's expensive. So, but and it's gonna get a little bit more expensive now doing everything like on my own. I have a lot of specialty tools. There's some sockets that are like $30, $40 for one socket, you know.
Yeah.
When some people buy a whole set for like $34 and stuff. So have a lot of stuff here and there and stuff, but
And
so.
then that's not including the ones you've lost too that you've had to replace them with, right?
Oh yeah. Aside from losing, you
Yeah.
break a lot of tools too.
Yeah. No, that's true too.
So
I remember my mechanic. You know, how you said Subaru people like to stick together. He was a Subaru guy, and
mhm.
he would leave all his tools in my car after he's done working on it. And I was like, "Do you want these, bro? Like, they look like they're worth a lot of money." He's, "Oh yeah." He's all, "I'm gonna need those." Like, obviously he had like two pairs, but
yeah.
still, I was just like, "Damn." I was like, "All right, well, if you don't want them, then go for it." Yeah, dude,
So
it's
I'm gonna have to pause you for a second, give everybody a chance to ask a question because I gotta go go to the bathroom real quick.
okay. Yeah, no problem. If you want to do the live questions, I could go ahead and do that. I'll go to the solo screen, okay?
All right then.
All right, so
Sure.
I will see if we do live questions. So everybody watching, whether you're new or not, thank you. You guys are dope. If you're from the Washington area, you know, I'm in Tri-Cities. He's from by Yakima. I don't want to say exact location without knowing him. But I'm trying to localize a little more too, so I'm gonna try to talk to local people here and there. It's just it'd be nice to build a base here, but at the same time, I can talk to anyone anywhere. This is the world of the internet. It's dope. But if you guys ever, you know, you guys can hit like. Make sure to hit like on this video. Feel free to talk right now. Like I said, he took a quick little break, but you can go ahead and ask questions now. I have a segment where I people watching can ask any question to Chris Jimenez or me, but mostly to him because you know this is his episode. But go ahead if any questions. If I didn't answer it earlier, they'll get answered then. I do watch the chat, but it's kind of hard to talk to the chat, talk to him. I try to interweave that between the whole thing. But I really appreciate you guys watching this now. It's not over. Probably in like half an hour it'll be over. So, I mean, you guys might as well stick through it to the end. But is this dope? I mean, if you guys have a business or you guys know someone that has a business and they might want to advertise themselves, you know, explain themselves. The whole reason between this is I want people to see the face behind the company or behind the brand. That way they could see that this is a real person. It's not just a business, you know? Because a lot of times you might think of this and like, oh, they got a lot of money, or like, oh, you know, why did they do this? Why did they do that? And then you see the real people, and everyone has different paths that they grew up in life. So you get to see how with different people with different paths can kind of lead to the same place or different ways to get there. Are you back, Chris?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay. So I didn't do the live questions yet, but I let people know that if they want to ask the questions now, they can, because there is going to be a segment where they can ask you.
Okay, that's fine.
But I don't know how many people are watching that are you know from your fans, your friends, your family, your customers. But shout out to them. Shout out to them and shout out to their families. But you feeling good or
You were
what?
kind of cutting off a little bit.
Okay. I just said shout out to the people watching and to their families.
Who, me?
Yeah. So you feeling good? Take that as a maybe.
Okay, there.
Oh, okay.
No, I was like, you froze for a second. That's why I was like, yeah.
We'll let your internet catch up.
But where were we at?
I'm right here in Kennewick. I don't know where you are. No, but I was asking you what was your dream truck that you worked on, and then I asked you how much money you spent on tools. Oh yeah, and then I was asking if you feel good because I know you like to drink. I like to drink too. Would you rather drink beer or would you rather drink liquor?
Yeah, I'm already a couple cups.
Because right now you're
Depends on
drinking
the
liquor.
day, depends on the mood.
Yeah. This is a good occasion, so we got to pull out that liquor, huh?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. He says that, but he pulls out,
All right,
something
well,
else.
let me see. Laura, let me get my assistant. I don't know if she's watching or not. Hopefully she is watching.
As long as you don't break your tripod today.
Yeah. I was feeling, dude, I checked that shit. It's all right. I replaced it. Let me see. Can you serve me a shot? I messaged. She is a secretary, you know?
Oh,
Dude, it'd be sick to one day I want to hire. It'd be sick to like be able to hire her as my secretary. Hi, babe.
true.
Can you serve me a shot? Hey, what kind of tequila is it? All right, yeah, I'll take the vodka shot then.
Make it double.
Yeah, and yeah, she's gone. It'd be sick to hire her, like pay her whatever she's making now, and then that's what I want to be at one point is to be able to hire a crew to be able to make money, you know? Because that way
Yeah.
I don't gotta switch the whole scenes. I can focus more on you. I don't gotta try to book people, you know. But it's not bad. I don't mind. It takes time. I understand. You know, not everything happens overnight,
Yeah, it does.
but we'll get there. And actually, I just got 151 subscribers. At 150 subscribers, I was gonna do a $15 giveaway. So I'm gonna see how that happens to to Amazon.
Hmm.
So anyone that subscribed, you guys will be have a chance to win. Hey, $15 might not seem like a lot, but hey, I'm negative in this thing, okay? So $15 is $15, you guys. But so you said on the depends on the occasion, you'd rather drink. But I guess if they said we have to get rid of liquor or we have to get rid of beer for the entirety of civilization, I'd rather would have took vodka. It's okay. Okay, we got cazadores. I don't
That's not bad.
I like tequila, but I don't know. I like certain tequila. But cheers.
It's a little on the stronger side. That's why you're looking at me like that.
No, not on the stronger side. I just
Hold on. Wait.
I'd rather I'd rather drink different tequila. I'm not even a big fan of Patron either. I'm more of a whiskey guy.
No?
Yeah.
So this right here.
Oh, I love Bucanas. Scotch whiskey's good, especially with piña. But cheers, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a great combo right now. All right, cheers.
But if you could only drink one for the rest of your life, would it be liquor or beer?
I'd have to say liquor because who doesn't like to go to a bar? There's millions of options of different drinks you can make with liquor, so
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I would
it's
probably
kind of like an endless thing.
I'd agree with liquor too. What's your favorite liquor? I guess we could say type
So far, I have to say it's gonna be Bucanas.
Bucanas. King Tony saying beer. Beer's good, but sometimes
It's gonna be either between whiskey or cognac.
cognac. Yeah, cognac's fire too. Yeah, see, I'm on the same page. Like, if I could only drink one specific liquor for the rest of my life, it'd be Hennessy. So cognac.
What was that?
I said if I could only drink one specific liquor for the rest of my life, it'd be Hennessy, cognac. But I love whiskey, bro. Whiskey and Coke, you know, it's fine. Do you smoke cigars?
Yeah, Crown and Coke.
Yeah. You smoke cigars or no?
No.
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 Pretty good. Last time I
I don't smoke at all. You know.
That's good. I smoked the joint on my balcony, and we got an email the next day saying that hey, there's no smoking allowed on the property. So I think my neighbor snitched on me, bastards. So
No, I think we were talking about that before, but
yeah. So I'm working on getting a house too. So like that's why I'm not even thinking about getting a car.
damn. They always got to find something to pick on the new neighbor, right?
Yeah, for real, bro. I'm about to go back to like my old days and go smoke in the bushes, just
Fuck.
fucking 28-year-old man just chilling in a bush smoking. I used to call it Harry Potter shit, bro. Like
You're gonna take your axe spray and everything to
yeah,
after you come back. I don't smell like
Visine,
butt.
Visine and all that. Um,
Fuck.
I used to call it like being Harry Potter, bro. Pulling a Harry Potter, because like out of nowhere I just pop out of
Yeah.
a bush. Just there was this there's this tree and like it had long leaves that wrap around, so it would cover me like
Mhm.
perfectly. I would just go like open the leaves and go in, and it was like hollowed out. And I just smoke under there, smoke a fat blunt, and then I just like open it up and walk out. And like for people that just drive by, they just see this motherfucker pop out of nowhere. Just so,
Instead of you tripping out, they're the ones tripping
yeah,
out.
the other one's tripping out, bro. I just pop up out of nowhere. They're like, where did this one come from? So I used to call that Harry Potter. I mean, pen comes in handy, but I'm not even smoking right now, bro. I'm trying to get a
Yeah.
new job.
Really?
Yeah, tired of
Shit, I
it.
thought I had one somewhere around here, but
And I guess what's your favorite beer?
even though I've been drinking Coors Banquet recently, I always fall back to it and be Modelo.
Modelo. It's Modelo time, fool. Dun, 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 dun,
I literally
dun,
have a
dun,
whole
dun.
case. I have a whole 24 case right behind me, but
Yeah, nice. Modelos are good. If I had to take beer somewhere, like to an event, a party, a kickback, I'd probably take Modelo, cause nah, yeah, cause who doesn't like Modelo? But I like Pacificos. Pretty much Mexican beer is good. You're right,
yeah.
you can't go wrong. But I like if I had to choose, Pacificos are like my favorite ones. But I mean, Modelos, Pacificos, Victorias,
Or
Estrella de
are you a fan
Jalisco.
of IPAs?
Yeah, I like IPAs too.
True.
They just taste a little.
Have you tried mayonnaise?
No, I don't think so.
You gotta try some mayonnaise.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess we'll try next time. Let me know next time. On
If you ever
Saturdays.
go to Famous Dave's over here in Yakima, ask for a glass of mayonnaise.
Yeah. Um. Or yeah, I will. And I hardly go to famous. I used to go to Famous Dave's in Yakima. That's hilarious. I used to get the pulled pork nachos. I'd go watch basketball with my
Oh,
homie.
okay.
Yeah, and we'd get pulled pork nachos, get some drinks. They had the nitro tap beers. It was on nitrogen, cooled, fire, fire. But
Yeah.
I don't even do that no more, bro. I can't. I work so much. I can't. I just can't. I can't live a life anymore. But
But hey, like we said it, I was like, if you stay on social media,
yeah,
when
I'm
you stay
trying.
off of, you stay on social media, do some TikTok or something, you'll get a little bit more income to get that little bit of freedom.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on my TikTok. You know what's crazy, bro? My tech videos are blowing up, which makes a lot more sense.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. Well, because if you think about it, who's gonna type in Chris Jimenez? Who's gonna type in Why Not Me podcast? But my tech videos, they're specific products, so they type that in. They're products that are hard to get right now, so people are looking that up. So my dual mount, my thing that holds my monitors up, I did a installation video. That shit's got like 3,000 something views. Like, and it keeps going
Yeah.
up. So I'm happy.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, bro. On Amazon, I had the link on there, and it was making me money, but they said I didn't have enough subscribers, so they had to cancel me. So
Damn.
I'd make like 2% of a sale. So if something sold for $100, I'd make $2. But it was money, bro. Like, and right now, I mine.
True.
Do you know about cryptocurrency? Like Bitcoin,
Yeah.
Ethereum. So I invest in Bitcoin and I mine Ethereum.
Yep. Mining.
Yeah, so I mine Ethereum with my GPU. I undervolt it so it doesn't kill it. It doesn't waste as much electricity. It still does, but not as bad. But I make about $100 a month off my computer, just chilling. So,
Yeah.
and that's going to my debt.
You're like, if it's gonna sit there, might as well make me money, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's passive income. And then so that makes Ethereum. Ethereum's going up. When Bitcoin goes down, I sell my Ethereum and put it into Bitcoin, and then that that starts going up. Once it goes up, that makes me more money. So it's pretty much a savings account. So we'll see, man. We'll see about that. But
So what do you think about this saying? What do you think about this saying? I always say is cash is king.
yeah.
So what do you think about it since we're talking about cryptocurrency?
Okay. So cash is king, right? That's true. I believe
Yeah.
it. I love money. If
Who doesn't, right?
yeah, I was gonna say, you know how they say like being rich isn't everything? Like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But you know how they say like I'd rather be crying in a Ferrari than crying in a like a in a box, I guess. I don't know.
No, Ultima?
Yeah, in the Ultima. But so since we're talking about cash, let's say you put money into a savings account, right? So you make
Okay.
about, let's say a year, you make about whatever percentage annual compound it is, 2%. So you put in $100. After a year, you'll make You'll make $2. So you'll have $102, right? You're making money, but at the same time, the value of the dollar bill is going down because we're giving so much money away. You know, with the whole COVID, the stimulus packages, right? They're giving the money away, so the value of the dollar is going down because
Yep.
everyone's getting it. You know, it's like it's like the pussy. If everyone gets it, it's not worth as much. And so everyone's getting it.
True.
Everyone's getting it, and so cryptocurrency, that's a little harder to get, and not only that, but that 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 pussy, it lets you show everyone that has gotten it. So it lets you show what it's worth, what it's been worth, the ups and downs. So
Kind of like Facebook, how many check-ins are in here?
yeah, so that cryptocurrency, bro, it went down. It was at 63,000, and it went down to 48,000. So if you put in $100, your $100 turned into like $70. Terrible. That's
Mhm.
bad. But that's if you see it in the short term picture. It's gonna keep going up. It's been going up. So what I did, once my $150, let's just say $150 worth of Bitcoin, it went down to $130. But I had $150 in Ethereum. I sold all my Ethereum and put it into Bitcoin because I knew it was gonna go up, and it went up. So I've made my money back and more. So
It's kind of fall back to investing in stocks.
yeah,
You always have your days that you go up, you go down.
yeah. But the way
You know?
the way I see cryptocurrency is it's a savings account, bro. If you're doing it
Yeah.
to make money, I mean you can do that, but you got to be quick with it, and you got to be checking it every so often. And that's not really the plan of the cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
You got to play it for the long run. So anyone that's oh, dude, there's this thing called NFTs. Have you heard of them? Non-fungible tokens.
No.
Okay, so same thing, cryptocurrency. It's on a blockchain. You can see where the history of this thing. Let's just say Seahawks are a good team. Raiders for life. But Raiders are dope. But anyways, so you can see the history of this
Yeah.
thing. So NFT doesn't make sense, but it's cool. It's what's popular right now. So let's just say it's kind of dude, like me trying to explain it is stupid because it doesn't make any sense. But I got into this thing. They're gonna have a drop tomorrow. It's called NBA Top Shots. They have NBA packs. You know when you have trading cards like Pokemon cards. Let's say Pokemon cards for people that don't know, and you have that Charizard card, right? It's worth, let's say, $150, right? And then someone sells it, and then once they sell it,
Yeah.
someone sells it for 300, and it keeps going up and up. Well, let's just say On the blockchain, you have that Charizard card, but it's 1 out of 1,000. And that NFT shows you that this is number one. So it's worth more because for some reason there's only 1,000 of them and it's number one. It doesn't even make sense that it's number one. It could be 1,000, but there's only 1,000. 1,000 should be the same. But the lower it's ranked, the higher it's worth. This NBA Top Shot, bro. Um, that's highlights instead of trading cards. It's highlights of basketball moments in life. And I spent $10 on a pack of cards. I
Yeah.
made $290 on it selling these rare packs, and there were like 30,000 of them. Um, I went halves with my cousin, and then my cousin got the other one for $15. We made $70 on it, but for $15, that's not a bad. And then tomorrow the $10 pack comes out again, and I hope I make another 300 on it. So NFTs is a way to track
Something
it.
about investment.
Yeah, right now NFTs is brand new. People are putting stupid money in it because they don't know what it is. People putting stupid money in it because you know how I told you I'm mining with my GPU? They've been mining this money that doesn't exist but it exists. It's digital, you know? They they have nothing to spend it on. Ah, Chris left. But let's see what's going on with Chris. All right, let's is he back? You back, Chris?
All right, we lost connection for a second. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm back. I'm here.
All right. Well, anyways, so I don't even remember what I was saying. So the whole point of it is it's a new thing. It's a you like rims, right?
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to think of some rims that are for like trucks. What's a rare brand of rims that's super expensive and that they don't make a lot of?
So we'll put it this way: the rims that were on my truck that we ended up doing a deal with Mario.
Yeah,
Now he has them. He's gonna have them for his truck. They're a lot of people like them, but then at the same time, now if he wants to sell them, I told him I was like, hey, I was like, sell them back to me or somebody close to us because they're discontinued.
yeah,
That's the discontinued market, so it's harder to come by. So when it's harder to come by or it's discontinued that a manufacturer doesn't make them, you have rims in good condition,
yeah.
price skyrockets.
Okay, so
It falls back to supply and demand.
yeah, but okay, so let's those rims, right? Um, NFT is digital. It
Yeah,
doesn't exist in like a physical form. But let's just say with those rims, you buy the rims, right? You're the first one to buy them, and you sold them to Mario.
yeah,
What if you
yeah.
were able to track how much you bought them for, and then how much you sold them to Mario, and then how much there's like a history of how much the value of the rims keep going up, and like who bought them, and like how the transactions.
Kind of like a Carfax.
Yeah, it's like a Carfax, but with stuff. So digital stuff. So that's why a lot of people like this because it you can show that
Mhm.
it's limited. It can't be fake. Like, what if the guy next, like some guy came up to you and he's like, "Hey, I got those same rims, and I got them for cheaper," but you look at them and they're fake, right? With this NFT, you can see
Yeah,
that it's real. There's history that it's real. So that's why people. Becoming. This is gonna be something in the future too. Right now, it's brand new, so people don't know what the heck it is. So they don't know what to do with it. But eventually, they're gonna release songs with it. People are gonna release different types of art. So I don't know. I don't care. I'm just making money off of it. But
so it just kind of has to get out there.
yeah, it's barely started. So like I said, it's pretty. I like the idea of it. You can keep track of transactions and whether it's real or not. Like
Yeah.
so. It's something different. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I'm a digital guy. I like this digital world because we're talking. Would you ever be down to come back and like face to like in an in person studio? Like you come over to my house and do this?
Do the what? Do an in-person podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, anytime, just let me know.
Yeah.
Hold on, but wait. I have to ask my boss first.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Who's your boss?
myself.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, it'd be sick. I literally got this thing where I can plug two mics into, so it'd be sick. I just need to buy another camera so we can have dual cameras. The only issue. But I'm working on it. But yeah, I mean we're close to wrapping this up. I know you like guns. I like hey King Tony. Like King Tony's jealous. They say I gotta buy dinner first. Bro, we'd eat on this thing. Hell yeah. Like after I get some
What?
Wing stops across the street from my house, bro.
Yeah.
So obviously I need to get my concealed carry again, not for this, but I don't got it. I don't know if you want to tell people or not that you have a concealed carry. That's fine. You might have one, you might not, whatever. But we need to go shooting sometime, bro.
I do. Yeah. So
I used to take
you carry concealed, but then at the same time, like I'm saying, I was like at the same time, I was like, I'm trying to keep up on these gun laws too, because everything's changing real quick. It's kind of like the things that you're used to back in the day could get you in trouble nowadays, So it's kind of like fuck.
I used to take Mario shooting, bro. Yeah, it's been a while.
Me too.
Yeah, it's been
Pero
a
luego se casó.
yeah. No, nah, it's cool. We gotta go one day. You know, me, you, Laura's dad, Mario. We'll go. It's kind of harder now because there's no ammo.
Oh, I was. No, you know what I was talking to him about? We were just talking about this the other day. I know you probably heard about it at the range in Yakima.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's the one I used to go to, but
The shooting range.
is it the one that's kind of like on the outskirts going towards Sela?
The one way out there past Fred Meyer's.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta remember, I came from California, so like
The indoor one.
Yeah. So it's the one that like right after the bridges, right?
So don't tell me you're a snowflake.
Snowflake. Nah, I don't know about that, man. You gotta. I can't.
No, but yeah, it's the one right before the bridges.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
You
yeah,
said you came from.
I used to go shooting there a lot. You can't shoot shotguns in there.
No.
Yeah, because they don't have a vacuum that picks up the little BBs. But I used to take Mario to these hills. I don't know if you've gone there, probably, but we'd go shooting there. We talk about it later. I don't want people knowing about it as much, just because I'm pretty sure everyone knows, but
they burn their spots out.
Yeah, exactly, bro. One time I went there with my homies. Well, we went a couple times, but I used to be a security guard at RC's over there in Sunnyside. Everyone watching this live, if I've kicked you out of RC's, well, you probably did something stupid. But I was really cool with everyone, bro, because I didn't care. But there's been a couple times we went shooting. But one time we went shooting, bro, there was this car parked at our spot, and this couple, they were having sex while we were shooting targets, and like. I was like, why
would rounds were going off everywhere.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I was like, I remember telling my homies, they're like, hey, the girl's like, did you bring protection? She's like, yeah, we got some, and everyone's just in the back shooting their guns. And one time, bro, there was like 10 of us, and we had AKs, we had ARs, we had all our handguns. We had 40s, 45s. Bro, it was a day of shooting. Like, we all went to go have a session because it was a far drive, And
yeah.
So we were there, and then a sheriff pulls up, bro. A sheriff pulls up. They lower the window, and they're like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" We're like, "We're shooting targets." Like, what does it look like we're doing? The cop looks, bro. He was outgunned. There was about 10 of us with just strapped to the bones, bro. Machine gun, shot, And the cop looked at everyone, and he was like,
yeah.
And then in the shotgun was a girl officer, and he's like, do you guys have permission to shoot here? We're like, yeah, we talked to the owner. They said as long as we clean up after ourselves,
yeah,
it's fine for us to shoot here. And then like the cop looked around. He's like, okay. He's like, I'm just gonna run your guys' plates and make sure that you guys are good. And he's like, I'm just gonna hang out back here for a little bit. And we're like, yeah, that's fine. We're not doing anything crazy. And so the cop obviously ran our plates and then he dipped. And we're like, dude, if that cop even tried, like, that cop was scared because he was outgunned, dude. Like, if he tried to do anything, he would have just got dumped
Oh,
on.
oh yeah.
He would have got dumped on. But that shit was funny, he pulls up and then he rolls down the window and he's like, you could see him like looking around, looking at all the guns, and he's just like, what the fuck? uh,
A funny situation like that. I've had encounters with cops here locally. Well, think about it right now. People that are watching, why would you carry so many guns in a car or a truck?
yeah,
But it's been to the point where I've been pulled over, and I have a gun rack in the back of my truck, so I carry an AR right there. I have a magnet that I can stick a gun under my dash, have my hip, have one on the door,
yeah,
And then I got pulled over, and he was like, I told him, I was like, hey, I got my concealed, I got a couple guns. He was like, where are they at? And I was like, I just start pointing everywhere, and I was like, they're all over. He was like, okay. He's like, don't move. He's like, just stay still. He's like, I'll run your license and everything.
yeah,
But
bro.
it's like you say, I was like,
All right, well, nah,
you
finish your
hear me?
story. Yeah, I can hear. Finish your story.
Oh, okay then. No, but yeah, it was. I've had a lot of encounters with. I've even got arrested, fucking, with one of my old friends for. We were following each other, but supposedly it was an undercover. He followed us saying that we were chasing each other, that we were going to get into a gun shootout together.
Yeah.
I was like, I pulled in right behind him at his house. You arrested us, and you put us in the same backseat of the same cop car. I was like, you said we were going to get into a shootout. We were enemies or whatever, this and that. And I was like, you stick us together. I was like, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, no, that shit is stupid. Now I was gonna tell you, right there on the exit from Grandview, right there by the Blyles, I got
Yeah.
pulled over because my front license plate was in my window, and apparently that's
Mm-hmm.
not allowed. And I got pulled over. I told the cop, "Hey, just to let you know, officer." I had my hands on the steering wheel. I was like, "Just to let you know, officer. I have my concealed carry and I have a loaded gun in the vehicle, right?" Stuff you're supposed to tell the cops. And then the cop looked at me and he's all, "I don't give a fuck." He's a license and registration. I was like, all right, well, fuck, dude, my bad. Like, I don't want you telling me shit because I carry my gun. You know where, like, you put your seatbelt in?
Yeah.
So,
You
that
kind of
little,
wedge it between the seat and the center console?
yeah, I have a little cushion, a little, like, padding,
Yeah.
a little bag that has padding on both sides. I put it in there so it doesn't scratch the plastic. So I put it in there. And so I was just telling the cop, I was like, dude, I don't want you to shoot me for you being a bitch, you know? And so yeah, I remember I told him, he's like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, all right, well, fuck, my bad. Like, fuck, I'm trying to follow the law here and everything. But I don't know, it's crazy. I've been in a lot of encounters with the police, believe it or not. It's I'm a lot chill now, bro, but I have a lot of crazy stories. I have a lot of crazy stories.
Same. I do too. Fuck. I have a lot of police encounters, a lot of police fights, a lot of police.
So
I have a lot of police friends.
I remember one
So
time I went to a party in Toppenish. So they sent us the address, right? We pull up to the address, hella dark.
yeah.
It's hella dark. Because, Toppenish is in the cuts. Pretty much. Toppenish is the cuts. We pull up to this
Yeah.
address and we're like, what the fuck? Where's the party at? And out of nowhere, this flashlight just flashes on our face. And this motherfucker has a shotgun, The flashlight was attached to the shotgun. All we hear is the clack, clack.
Yeah.
And he's all, I'm fucking tired of you guys coming on my property. Get the fuck out. We're like, hey, calm down. Like, we were sent this address. He's like, nah, there's nothing going on here. He's like, you better get out now before I shoot you guys. We're like, what? We're like, all right, well, let us dip. Stop being an asshole. Like, this is a mistake, And we called the guy. We're like, hey, what's your address, bro?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, it's not south so-and-so. It's north so-and-so, And we're like, fuck, all right. And then he's all, you know what? Just follow the fireworks. And we're like, what? Follow the fireworks? No, the fucker started shooting fireworks in the sky. And so like we look, we just see the fireworks. We're like, all right, we got you. Like,
You're like, we're on the other side.
yeah, we were like on the complete other side. It was like 10 minutes away. That shit was funny. It was just yeah. No, I remember the fucking that guy. I mean, I get it. People will keep pulling up to your driveway. It's probably annoying, but you don't gotta pull out a gun on me, bro. Like we weren't doing anything wrong. But we'll go ahead and go to the live questions right now. That way, people that have any questions for you, we'll go ahead and
Okay.
answer them. So we're gonna take a quick 45-second break. But everyone that's watching this live, go ahead and ask any question you want to Chris Jimenez. I don't know how many times a day you got to talk to someone that works on trucks, lowering them. So ask away. It can be about his personal life. It could be about his work. But if it's dumb, he doesn't have to answer. He has the freedom not to answer. So let's give it a quick second, you guys. Let's go.
1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
All right, it's 45
Public
seconds.
service announcement for people out there listening to this funky ass boom bap album. Check it out.
All right, we're going back. All right, so we're back, everyone. Let's see. So, Anna asked, "What is one of the challenges you've come across while learning the trade?"
Um, just basically being able to adapt to a variety of things, because like I say, every task is never going to be the same. Every car is different. Every make, every model. Even if it's the same make and model, you're always gonna have a challenge because it's like everybody uses one same vehicle for different things. So some people can use it for daily driving, highway driving. Some people can use it daily driving, field driving. So whenever you work on it, the wear and tear is different on from one car to another. So you have challenges there. It's kind of like what you did on one thing is not always going to work on the other thing.
Yeah, no, I
So
feel
you
you,
got to be
bro.
able to learn to adapt and overcome.
Yeah, it's kind of like people, everyone, we're all humans, but we're all different.
Yeah.
And let's see. Laura is asking, what is the long-term goal you have with this as a career?
Long-term goal right now is basically to start off like I already have clientele and everything. I've already had it since starting the side business slowly. Long term is possibly being able to look into a shop and actually opening up a full-time shop where I can employ people to where like I am right now. I was like I'm my own boss. I work for myself, but at the same time, I want to be able to be my own boss and
Oh, he cut off, guys.
work less, but
Okay.
still be able to have that knowledge to teach people to.
Yeah. You want to be your own boss and
So
have the knowledge to teach
not like
people.
I was saying. I was like, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, man. It was just you clipped. Uh, You know. And
Oh no, yeah, but like I was saying, I was like looking into shops and having be able to open something up myself.
yeah, no, that'd be sick, bro. That'd be hella dope. Um, I feel it. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to do the same thing. It'd be sick to have my own income. It'd be sick to have my own place, be able to rent out a
Hmm.
studio. That way, I rent somewhere with like 3 different rooms for each of my different shows. I can have different environments, you know. But
Yeah, so you have to keep on changing the setup, the background, everything around.
yeah, well, not that. Mostly because when it comes to my computer stuff, I can have like a work area, and then when it comes to this, I can have set when I have guests in or when I do it live, and then when it comes to gaming, I can just have a gaming area slash editing office.
Yeah.
So I get it. And then King Tony asked King Tony 69. Do you know who that is?
Yeah. It's one of
Okay.
my old coworkers.
Okay, he's asking, what's your favorite racing story if you have one?
No. Um, my favorite racing story is damn, that's a hard one. Oh, actually, you know what? Is my favorite one so far is racing an undercover cop in Phoenix.
All right, you're gonna have to go in on that, and I'll tell you a similar story I've had, not with myself, but someone I know.
So undercovers, you know how they work. They're a little bit dirty on both sides, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm over here on the freeway with a little Frankenstein built motor on a hatchback. I'm over here cruising, going home from a meet, doing like I want to say a good 100 miles an hour on the carpooling, right? See this undercover in the Malibu, pull up next to me, and then he starts doing the taunting back and forth.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. Drop it down a gear, get on it. I want to say I'm doing a good 115, 118. Keep on going, and I see him. I start pulling on him. Till the time that I want to say a good bus length or so, where he couldn't keep up no more, is when he finally hit his lights.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, I was like, you're not gonna beat me, you know?
Yeah. No, that's
I was like, but over then I was like, but you really want to taunt me and go at it, so it's like, okay, come on. I was like, but then I was like, all right. When you see I'm gonna end up getting on you, you're like, okay, let me
he's all right. Well, he's a look. He's I'm not
let
gonna
me
let
pull you
my
over.
I'm not gonna let my
And
ego
funny
get
thing
bruised,
is,
right?
yeah. Funny thing is, I got yelled at that day. At the end, well, by the time I pulled over from that speed, I had a good 5 cops behind me, and the only thing I got was a lecture, yelled at, and inside of Washington license. And I was like, I hadn't been there that long. He's like, get the fuck out of my state. He was like, I don't want to see you again.
Yeah. Nice. That's it. That's good. Um. So when I was younger, I got caught with a lot of marijuana. I was under 18. Part of the part of
Mhm.
my rehabilitation was to take a drug information class, and there was about like 30 people in there, right? And it was just a rehabilitation.
Mhm.
Everyone that did crimes and shit, whatever. And like I got caught with some weed, like that's whack. Everyone else had better stories. But anyways, so there were the teacher of the class said like, "Hey, go ahead and say your name and say why you're here," you know? So everyone's, there was this one guy, he's like, "Oh, my name's Ben and I'm here because I stole from Target." He's all the way I did it was I'd get a whole bunch of stuff. He's all the alarms were before the restroom, so I'd walk to the restroom, open everything up, put it under my sweater, and then I'd walk out, and it's just like, all right, we're not here like, telling people how to do criminal activity. We're just here telling people why we're here, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Ben. And then there's some white guy, when it came his turn, he's like, hi, my name is fucking Kyle. I'm Kyle, and I'm here because I'm here because I had raced someone. A Mustang pulled up to me on the freeway and it was like gassing me and piping me. He's also I took off on it and he's on right when I took off on it, it turned his blinker on, got right behind me, and I just seen flashing lights. So the same thing. That guy got taunted by the cop and he got set up pretty much. And then it was funny because they're like, all
Yeah.
right, when it came to me, they're like, all right, well, I stood up. I was like, oh, my name's Jerry and I'm here for murder. And everyone, I was in the back, bro. And everyone turned around and looked at me. They're like, what the fuck? And I was like, nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just here for weed. But you guys have better stories than me, so I had to, I had to say something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shows hilarious. I don't know. It was funny when I was there. But yeah, so I believe you on that, bro, because I've heard other stories about the same thing.
Yeah. I was like, but
And then un vislumbrar de mi vida is asking, are you willing to smile more often, Chris?
if I'm willing to smile more,
Yeah.
no, I naturally have the resting bitch face, so probably not.
Damn. All right. Well, sorry. Maybe one day. And then Daisy Mendoza is asking, what's your guys' dream car
Did you
slash
catch
truck?
that?
Huh? I'm sorry, you're starting to cut off, bro.
I mean, a little bit, so.
Damn. All right. Give me a second. Un vislumbrar. Chris is
You hear me?
Let me see. Nah, you're like, oh, okay, you're back. So can you give her a smile real quick? Bro, your internet. It cut off where you're just mugging. You he's gone. Oh, he's back. It cut off, bro. It cut. I asked you if you could smile, and it cut
All right,
off.
we're back. What did Daisy ask?
It cut off where you're just mugging. Hold on, can you give her a smile? Can you give a smile? There you guys go. There's the smile. There you go, Vislumbrar. There you go. Daisy asked, "What's your guys' dream car
No.
slash truck?" Nah, you smiled. I already. It literally it cut where you were smiling, so that's perfect. Daisy asking, "What's your dream car slash truck?" Did you hear that or no?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. But I think the question was for both of us, right?
Yeah, it's for both of us. So for me, that way you can think about it. I don't know. I might want to get a new Supra, but it's a BMW. So I don't know. It doesn't make sense. A GTR would be nice, but
The one that's always been my dream is 79 Pontiac Trans Am
a Trans Am.
with 400
Damn, you're
four-barrel
white.
carb.
You're white, huh?
I'm gonna fucking grow a mullet if I get that car.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's hilarious. You'd probably get away with a lot more from cops if you had a Trans Am, because I think a lot of cops
Yeah.
probably grew up having that type of car, bro. When they were younger, when they were rebellious. And
When they were with the what is it? Fuck, what's that movie? That bandit movie? Had that same car in it. Pontiac Trans Am with the gold eagle on it.
I'm not too sure, man. Sounds like every Trans Am that I could think of.
Yeah, that would be mine.
Play some Motley Crue, play some Guns N' Roses, play some all that. Um, King Tony's asking another question. He's getting greedy over here. I don't remember saying you can ask more than one, but whatever. King Tony's asking, what's the difference between the Charter Wi-Fi and your McDonald's Wi-Fi? Since you're all
What did he
acting up.
ask?
Did you hear me or no? Chris.
Yeah, he said he was gonna ask what?
What's the difference between the Charter Wi-Fi and the McDonald's Wi-Fi that you just got? Since you like to act up with the internet right now.
Okay, now can you?
Yeah, I can hear you. This is like the fourth time I'm asking you, bro. What's the difference between your Charter Wi-Fi and the McDonald's Wi-Fi? Since you can't keep a stable connection.
Shit. Is it because I focus on cars and not on past podcasts or or gaming streams like he does. Tell him, because I know he does it. His gaming streams.
All right. Hey, King Tony, I game it too, bro. If you ever want to watch one of these streams or want to join us on one of these streams, let me know. But yeah, that looks like that's all the questions. How'd you feel like this went, man?
I feel like it went pretty good. And then, like you said, I was like, you know what? You should get in touch with him. He does with Tony. Probably do a podcast with him. He does a lot of live streaming, a lot of Fortnite gaming and stuff like that. You know, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he's set up for it more than I am.
Yeah.
I know he has his mic set up and everything.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I always like to talk to streamers and podcasters, even though the ones I have talked to have been fucking terrible, just because they're all self-indulgent. So I'm not saying you are, Tony, but I'm just saying the past 6 months.
Self-indulgent wieners.
Yeah, like bro, they care so much about their own stream that like, no, that's not true. I've had like 3 people that have Twitch accounts. One bailed, fucking bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And give me these terrible excuses and just ghosted me. And then the other one was focused on himself, bro. But yes, Tony, I like giving people chances. So if you're ever interested in that, Tony, let me know. I will drop my socials down below. I will drop Chris Jimenez's socials down below. Chris, now's the time to let people know where they can find you, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, your personal page is Chris Customs. Whichever ones you want to share, go ahead and share it. This is your moment to let people know where to find you.
Well, me, the only one that I have is a Facebook page, Chris Customs. That's what I usually go off of, and a lot of people just do just off my regular account. Or I have a performance shop at Bomb Performance, or anybody that they refer people to me. But like I said, I do try to keep up with posting, but I get booked to the point where I'm like, fuck, I gotta knock stuff out instead of posting stuff, Or I forget to do a lot of before and after pictures on things. So I'm like, how am I supposed to post a finished product,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it started as and what it ended as, So I gotta focus on that just a little bit more promotion. So it's another way of giving people ideas or showing them what we can do or what things they can do,
Yeah, no, it's true, and I agree. That's sick. The before and afters are a must, just so people know what you're capable of. But everyone give a big round of applause to Chris Jimenez.
Yeah, but like I said, if anybody has any questions or anything, just
I'll go for it. Finish. If they have any questions, what?
Any questions, just go ahead. Feel free to shoot me a message on my personal page on Facebook or on my business page on Chris Customs on Facebook also.
Okay. Well, there you guys go. I will go ahead and link everything down below too. Make it a little easier on you guys watching, whether pretty much not live, people that rewatch this. That way you guys know where to find them. But big round of applause to Chris Jimenez, you guys. Family, friend. I know your name. This is my part to promote myself, so I'm gonna take the spotlight. Camera's just gonna be on me. So like I said, I appreciate everyone that watched this live. I appreciate everyone that watches this after it's live rebroadcasted. You guys are all dope. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys hit like. People that commented live, you guys are awesome. Comment down below, parts that you like, any questions you have, anything. It helps my YouTube channel out. If you can subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. I'm not gonna force you to do it, but it helps. Like I said, it helps me out. Everything helps. On Tuesdays, I go live when I play video games with my squad. That's top 3 gaming, but it's on this channel. But 6 to 8 p.m. usually, so you'll catch me doing that. Wednesdays, it's the Why Not Me podcast. Me talking to people like Chris, me talking to anyone that has a job, a hobby, just something that interests me or doesn't interest me, something I might not even like, or like, fuck it, I'm gonna talk about it because I want to learn. But Why Not Me podcast live Wednesday 6 p.m. And then I have the top 3 tech. My top 3 tech is actually getting me more viewers to my channel than the rest of it. But that's me reviewing computer stuff mostly, me reviewing electronics, stuff like that. So I I called it top three entertainment because I have a little bit. It's entertainment, different stuff. It's not just a one channel thing. So it's a one stop shop. I have the playlist there. I have the gaming highlights. I have the gaming streams. You can watch the full stream. You can watch highlights of the clips. The Why Not Me podcast. I have Why Not Me clips. You can watch clips of the show if you don't like watching the whole thing. Top three tech. It's top three tech, and then I have some vlogs thrown in here as well. I have me moving from Cali to Washington. So there could be stuff you like. So like I said, if whatever you do watch, just hit that like button, please. It helps me out. But I don't want to beg, so whatever. Don't do. But you guys are dope. I appreciate everyone taking their time to watch this. Chris, you're back on the screen. Because time is the only thing we can't get back. So you watching this is dope. It shows me you're invested. I'm gonna do a $15 gift card giveaway. So, you guys enjoy that too. But Chris, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'm gonna hold you for like one more minute. We'll talk off screen and then you can bounce, okay? All right.
Okay.